Hi, how you doing today? My name is Bill Borchert to be exact, and I just wanted to chat with you for a few moments about something that I do for a living. I'm an author and a screenwriter. I write books and I write movies. And I like to write about drunks, believe it or not, sober drunks, that is. You may prefer calling them recovered alcoholics. Either way, it's about the miracle of sobriety, the miracle of recovery. And the reason I know something about this subject is I've been a sober drunk myself for the last 53 years. And it's been a wonderful way of life. I've enjoyed every moment, every single moment. And I've written a new book. And the title is very appropriate to what I'm just saying. The new book is called How I Became My Father, a Drunk. Yes, it's about my relationship with my dad, about what it was like growing up in an alcoholic home and how I became an alcoholic. And it focuses on how this terrible disease of alcoholism affects families. It's not a downer. I think there's a lot of laughs and perhaps a few tears, and I think you'd enjoy it. I really do. It's been getting some very nice reviews from reviewers around the country. And it was a book I never intended to write until some friends of mine who know my story suggested that I give it a shot and that it might help some people, including myself. And it did. It did just that. There was a lot of pain in the beginning when I started it, but it turned out to be one of the most satisfying experiences of my writing. And I found a lot of peace in it. And I also was able to recall how I didn't have a father when I was a young man growing up, but when I got sober and when he got sober, we both found each other again. I found a loving father, he found a loving son. My mother found a loving husband, and it was just wonderful. The miracle of recovery, not just for individuals, but for entire families, is just wonderful. And so that's why I wrote. As I said, it's called How I Became My Father, a Drunk. I've written a number of things. One of the movies I wrote, you may have seen, it's called My Name is Bill W. It's about Bill Wilson, who is the co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous, and his wife Lois Wilson, who co-founded Al-Anon. And it's about the beginnings of Alcoholics Anonymous, how this whole miracle started. And believe it or not, speaking of miracles, it has become the most watched television movie ever made. Isn't that incredible? And I believe that happened because God did most of the work on the movie. All I did was the writing. And I'm not being overly humble about that. I've also written a book about Lois Wilson, who, as I say, is the co-founder of Al-Anon, which is to help families recover from this terrible disease, because families get trapped in this malady of addiction, and they get terribly impacted by the alcoholic in the family, or even a drug addict. There's a lot of drugs these days, and as we know, and so it works for both addictions. And so Lois did a wonderful job founding Al-Anon, and the book was called When Love Is Not Enough. And because she used to always say that she thought her love could help her husband stay sober, but it couldn't. But when he got sober, it helped him stay sober. And so it's about the founding of Al-Anon, which helps families, as I say, recover. And I've gone on to write a number of books. That's the way I carry the message of sobriety today, the message of recovery. Because I feel so greatly indebted to the 12-step program that helped get me sober, that I owe that debt, and I want to try to repay it. And I do it through my writings. I write books and movies, as I say, about the miracle of recovery. The book, as I say again, is How I Became My Father, a Drunk. It's available at Amazon.com, or you can get it on my website, William Borchert, Borchert, WilliamBorchert.com. And I really think you'd enjoy it. I, as I say, finally did enjoy writing it, and it's been another one of those gifts, that helps me carry the message of recovery. So thank you for letting me share my experiences with you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.